Welcome to Plan Watch Walk, the channel that brings you some of the best walking around. Today we are in the Northumberland National Park, just slightly west of Wooler, a place called Hambleton. We're going to be doing a 9-mile walk across the fells. The weather looks great, the scenery behind is pretty stunning, so let's get on and have a look at the walk. We head off from Hambleton, heading west along past Hambleton Hill. As we can see, we pass 2 or 3 forested areas and then head up onto the fells. Now heading southwest up towards Tom Talon's Crag, although we don't actually get there before actually then turning and heading east along to Blacklaw, skirting round Gainslaw and Hambleton Hill before coming back down the valley. The max height is around about 1,000 feet and the walk today is going to be in the region of 6.5 miles. Starting off from Hambleton, and you can see a small track up on our left here with a dead end sign on. We need to be heading on up here. You can see we got the gate, got a nice wooden signage up there to tell us the way, and we heading off to the right through the gate, following a pretty well defined track. Still remains pretty well defined. You're walking past there, through the gate, up the hill to the next set of trees, and then move on. It's only been going 20 minutes and it's already a great walk. So we climbed up the hill. You can see over here where we've walked from, come up the hill, and this is the reward. You do get some superb views. We'll be heading towards the stile here. So as we continue along, you can see here got a path leading down towards the wooded area, so we need to drop down, skirt the path along in front of this small area of trees, and we'll sweep around in front of the trees and then continue on from there. Continue along the path by the wall here. It's all pretty straightforward. We're going to get to the end of this wall, turn right, head down towards the farm area. Down here is Glede Clef. Over there, I think we need to pop over a stream, and then we'll be heading up the path, heading up over the hill. So we've walked along the ridge. Maybe as you can see a group of walkers behind us. Got up to the gate ahead. Walking down the bank towards Glede's Clew, and then we'll pass over the river before we head up and up onto the hills. following the path around, drops down to the burn, which you just might be here. Takes the path over the farmhouse, and then we're continuing up the path, up the side of the fence, and heading up over the hill. Coming up to the gate. It's really good about these things. Oh, there we go. You can always see you're going the right way because you've got the public right of way signs. Don't know if we can see this. Got a little bit to go till we get to the top. Just want to show you the view already, because the view itself is just amazing. This is Acheld Valley. It really is one of the most beautiful areas around in the Cheviot Hills. If it not been from the Northumberland authorities back in around about 1980s, it may well have looked a lot different. There's a lot of land up for sale at that time, and the Forestry Commission was very much interested in planting, and the National Park Authority put in a lot of objections. Unfortunately, they actually won their appeal and they were successful, which is just marvellous, because if they hadn't have been, we wouldn't have this wonderful view. It would have been covered in trees. There was a storm came through in Northumberland late 2021. It was called Arwen, and the wind speed was round about 100 miles an hour, 90 something miles an hour, and this is the devastation it caused. It's just phenomenal. And you can see in the back, trees ripped in half, trees pulled over. This large tree here just been pulled out by its roots. It was just incredible. So we walked along and through the valley, which is just over here. We came up the hill. This is the wooded area. The benefit, the reward, it's not a benefit, it's the reward of climbing is you have this. Coming up towards the wooded area. The next one, the path winds itself around, and there's some more directions. Always nice and helpful. You always know you're on the right path. So we're actually coming up to St Cuthbert's Way as well. So on this walk we're going to cover off some of St Cuthbert's Way. So you can see a group of people, the gates over there. So you come through the second gate, follow the track along, and where we're heading to, up on top of here, just ahead of us, round about here, is a stile. So we walk over the stile, and we're going to be walking up the pathway over to the left. Walked along the path, and we've come to another gate which we need to come through, and after that I think there's a small stile, and that'll take us over the top, as we can see straight ahead. Not sure how much you can see over to the left, but the view from here, not that high, probably about 900 feet, but the view from here is just stunning. Looking across here valley towards the south. Magnificent views. There's a track which heads off to the left. We don't want that one. We want to go straight ahead and through the gate. And as ever, we've got some signage to say we want to go through the gate. So it continues on St Cuthbert's Way, so you can see here. And then back through. And we just follow the path along. So we've been continuing along with the wall on our left for some period now, and we continue to do so. So ahead of us we've got Blacklaw, so that's our next real point of destination. So we'll just keep continuing to follow the path and see where it gets to. After coming through the gate, just following the wall, following the path of the wall on the left, just over to the right here. This is called Coldbury Hill, so we want to be going around just behind Coldbury Hill, and then there should be a gate somewhere around there, of which will be the start of our descent back down into the valley again. So as I can see, we're starting the descent now. Come through the last gate, following the wall down. The view very subtly changes as you're coming along. We can see Wooler ahead of us, and we can see now the path is starting to descend, and we'll be picking up there's a gate shortly which we'll be picking up, and we'll take it from there. We come through the gate, and basically we've got some more signage just here, which it says St Cuthbert's Way off to the right, and then byway straight ahead. We need to be going straight ahead to head back into Hambleton. We're walking back down to where we started, where we turned off right at the signage and headed off. So we actually headed off over that way for the start, and we come back down to the end. It's a nice little descent at the end, not too strenuous at all on the legs, which is really good. Great walk today up in the Northumberland National Park. If you've enjoyed that, why not click and subscribe? There's plenty more walks. Look forward to seeing you soon.